So the last thing I did
Super
was
dark.
I watched Luca.
Yeah,
This is
Luca.
the Disney Pixar film. It is out on Disney Plus for free. It's not part of their premium.
Yeah, it's considered a Disney Plus original movie.
Yeah. Haven't even watched Raya yet.
Me either, and that's free now too.
I love this movie. I won't give it a perfect score, but it is really, really good. Everything from voice acting to just the story, the themes it presents, the struggle with coming of age, which is, I mean, that's everywhere. But
The
I
struggle
think
with looking different.
it's looking different, with feeling who am I? It does. It tackles that question of who am I,
And how do I fit?
and how do I fit into the world?
Yeah.
And from a child's perspective, but also like I think it does a really good job showing a parent's perspective as well, and showing that the parents are ultimately not to spoil anything. I guess I'm trying not to spoil anything, but in a way that like it's clearly they just care.
Yeah.
Right? They're protecting their child. Yep. They're not the bad guy. So often these kind of movies will
paint the parents
as the antagonist or some sort of hurdle to get over. And certainly they are, making Luca resist this call to adventure, or at least encouraging him to resist this call to adventure, to discover who he is. But ultimately, it got me crying at the end. And
yeah, it got me to cry at the end too. And I think we cried at the same part. Mm-hmm. But the three themes I think I'd take away is like, obviously, like, what does it mean to look different than everybody else? I think that's one of the big themes. For parents, I think the theme is learning to let your kids go.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, the coming of age story of learning who you are and what place you take in the world.
Yeah.
Were the three major themes. I think, like, the plot is really simple, but it works so well. The animation, and I more say this as a warning, there is definitely some scenes that look like you can see like phrase on shirts and stuff, like when the light hits them just right, and it almost looks like stop motion in a few spots. It's kind of insane.
How they some of the animation around the face and the mouth feels a little more like claymation.
Yeah.
So it does. It's
kind of crazy.
It's done really well. Luke.
Yeah, it works. It really
won't
good.
Freak you out.
Yeah, it works really good. Also, Jack Dylan Grazer is aging very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many more movies like this he can do.
Yeah, he's gonna age out very fast.
His voice is
because
so
then
deep
we're gonna
now.
get him in.
It's weird.
Something like Young Avengers here in 5 years. So, how old is he? He's probably like
15 or 16.
Yeah. Okay, so he's perfect age to
yeah
morph into that. What did you think of the kind of the supporting cast from the? I cannot remember her name. The girl, Julia, and her dad was my favorite.
Her dad's awesome. Yeah, her dad knew, which I thought was cool.
Yeah,
I think he knew the whole time, which is a lot of fun to kind of think about. Honestly, I liked them all. I even think the villain was kind of funny.
Yeah,
like he was cracking me up the whole movie. Just his like holier than thou, like I'm the rich kid in this town. You leave me alone. I'm gonna do whatever I want, kind of thing. No, I think they were all really good, but Jacob Tremblay and Jack Dylan Grazer really just carry.
Yeah.
So much.
They knocked it out of the park.
And then Maya Rudolph and Jim Gaffigan were funny. Sacha Baron Cohen is funny. Like the movie's loaded with talent. It's insane. I don't think there's a scene in the movie where I rolled my eyes or anything like that. Like it's all just enjoyable. I think I smiled all the way till the end and then I cried.
Yep.
No, it's great.
Agreed. Yep. I give it a fanboy worthy. High praise. It's a high fanboy worthy.
Yes.
Definitely recommend it.
Yep. I agree. 100%. High fanboy worthy.
Cool.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's good. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yep. It's a good Pixar movie.
It's pretty funny too.
It is. There's some really good comedy in there.
The sneakiest funny characters: the uncle and the grandma.
The grandma.
The grandma's hilarious because Every scene, I just every time she's in a scene, I'm always just like, man, grandparents really make parenting hard because it's like a parent, like with your first kid. I don't know this from experience, but like you're really cautious, and like grandparents raised your parents, so they're not cautious at all. They're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, just do whatever you want. Like it's just so different, and it's so funny to see like that generational gap,
Yep.
like in the way things are done. It's a lot of fun. I laughed a lot. There's also a post credit scene.
Yes. Yeah, pretty funny post credits.
It's hilarious.